my machine heads, and welcome back to Hastings, North Dakota, the massive, the huge, the extremely large 16x map. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic. All right, so I figured what I'd do today is I'd come on, I'd get our trivia out of the way, and then I'll set you up on a time lapse, and then at the end I'll come back and say my goodbyes. We'll hit the best of both worlds. You won't have to hear me ramble on. You'll get a time lapse, and I'll be able to say my goodbyes. Dun dun dun. So we asked in the trivia, let's get the trivia out of the way. We asked last time about what is the world's largest cultivator, and it is the Wahpeton cultivator. It's 80 feet wide, and it is the world's largest manufactured cultivator. There is only one tractor in the world that is capable of pulling it, and that is the Big Bud 747 at 1,100 horsepower. And even folded, it is 21 feet wide. So a normal road in the United States is 25 feet from side to side. So it would go, even folded, almost across the entire width of a road. For those of you who live in the UK or in different continents, in the United States, our roads are about 25 feet wide from white line to white line. I don't know what it is in your areas, but we will go with that. I want to take a few minutes and thank each and every one of you, and welcome to the family, all the new subscribers, the new commenters out there. I want to shout every single person out who's answered it. Dun dun dun. I'm a little bit ahead on videos, so I haven't got actual names, but I'll shout you out in the comments and we'll get going. So where I left you guys off, I was straw collecting. Let me show you. Oh, I'm going to be windrowing today. I'm tired of going up and down 400 times. So I'm going to take the time, windrow it into one or two rows, and then collect it. Be done with it. I also bought us the Krone Big M 500, 13.7 meters wide with a tedder on the back. We're going to make hay. And then I bought us a semi-truck. One of our subscribers said that it would be quicker if I bought a semi instead of the wagon. So the wagon that was sitting over there is now gone. We're going to go like this. As I explained in the time lapse. Sorry, I keep leaning up to look at my timer. Let me move it so I can see it a little bit better. Because I want to keep it at about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to time lapse you to 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm going to come back and... Oh, and by the way, did you see up in the right-hand corner? We are on day number 2. Yay! This little machine right here is a silage bunker, as I wrote in the time-lapse, or a silage fermenter. It allows me, though, unlike every other one, to ferment grass, hay, and straw. And it's been edited by me, holds 16 million. So everything is going to be holding 16 million. Because it's a 16x map. So I figured it would go great. And then right here, I placed right on our farm a place to sell silage. So this is going to be our most money maker, because I'm going to do the same thing with hay. I'm going to mow it, and then I'm going to windrow it or mow it and ted it. And then I'm going to come along and pick it up with our wagon. One load's going to go in here. One load's going to go in there. So we'll have hay, straw, and grass. And this is the robotic. This I put down strictly for Creighton because they have one of these in real life. So I put this down for him. Takes silage here, takes straw here, and hay here. And you can drop it off here or you can back it in. It also takes bales. This cow pen has also been edited by me to hold 5,000 cows. So a one-shot deal. We're done. We figured we'd go to extremes on this map. And we are not going to do manure. We're only going to do slurry. And that's just about it. I'll get you set up over here with this. I'm windrowing this with the Merge Max. Going around and around and around. And then I'm going to pick it up because it takes too darn long to do that. And on that note, let me get started here. And then we're going to go time lapse. And I'll catch everyone when I come back. see y'all in a blink of an eye for you, but it'll be about an hour for me. All right, I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little trip. For you guys, it was only about a 15-20 minute ride. For me, it was a little over an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As you can see, we have got 10 cows now. They're ready. All we have to do is wait the months for them to start producing baby calves. They are going to start producing slurry and milk right away. As you can see, I picked up during the time lapse 300,000 liters of straw and 50,000 liters of grass. The grass, I got 50,000 liters off of one row. Did you see that? I mean, absolutely insane yield. But then again, look how high this grass is. Crazy, crazy, crazy amounts. I also, as you saw, halfway through the time lapse, I sold that windrower. I got thinking to myself, I thought, well, what am I doing? I'm spending the time windrowing, and yes, it would have only been like 1 or 2 passes, but I still would have had to make the same amount of trips because it's the same amount of straw on the ground. So it's easier for me just to drive up and down, up and down, up and down. And with these size fields, I can only imagine how many rocks we're going to get off these fields once I start plowing. Absolutely insane yields. This cow pen over here holds 5,000 cows, as I explained in the beginning of the time lapse. So we got 10. So we're ready to go now. I've got my robot. Should be feeding them right now. Should be started to feed them soon. Or do they feed them on the hour? I'm not quite sure. This holds 49,000. This holds 49,000. This holds 60,000. So I still got a little bit more, but I wanted to get cows on this episode. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to start having to recruit people to help multiplayer because this map is huge. I also wanted to come back on with plenty of time. I wanted to give Grizzly Bear Sims a huge shout out. He was nice enough to shout me out in his video, and he gave me much love. And an old guy like me, you know, that's pretty epic, you know. Now my viewers, Grizzly, is I've got a mixture. I've got some older guys, I've got some younger guys, I've got some real young people, and that's why I enjoy channels like yours and mine. We don't come on here and we don't cuss, we don't swear, we don't talk bad, we give reminisce about the old days with our grandparents. Like I watched his video today, and he was talking about going to his grandparents' house when he was young and picking grapes and stuff. I mean, that's just amazing. Amazing. Because that's, you know, he had said, well, I'm not quite sure how old he is, but us older guys have to stick together. Well, put it this way. Like I put in your comments, Grizzly, my youngest son just turned 36. My oldest son is 42, so that'll give you an idea of how old I am without actually saying I'm older, but I'm not old. I know that a lot of people think I sound a lot younger than I am, and I appreciate that, but I'm quite a bit older. This put it this way, I'm retired, so that'll give you an idea of how old I am. So I play video games and I stream them, and this is a hobby for me. This gives me something to do. This big crone, Big M, is absolutely ginormous. And I figured, well, I'm building on this anyways, so I figured I would go ahead and just mow it and grab the grass off of it. And I started mowing down there, and I thought, ooh, and I had to make 2 passes because I forgot. Fury's kind of not as smart as he used to be. When you ted it, it spreads it out. Otherwise, I'd have been able to pick it up. But man, this thing is massive. It's massive. It's massive in real life. So I got a few more minutes, and I think I asked you guys the new trivia, didn't I? I think. Oh, well, if not, we'll ask it right now. We'll ask a second one. So the trivia question for today, I don't think I asked it in the beginning. I think I answered the first one, but I didn't ask the second one. I wanted to start doing it at the end. How much does a full-grown cow weigh? a Holstein cow? How much do they weigh? And you can give me a ballpark figure. I mean, let's look at them. Let's look at her. Got to remember that probably coming from a dairy farmer like myself, probably I would say 60% of their weight is milk. And remember, I told you guys the other day, you milk them twice a day. Sometimes some big farmers do it 3 times a day. But the one thing they did wrong, Holsteins don't have horns. Not like that. The animations are great. They lay down, they sit up. But the girl cows don't have horns like that. Yeah, sorry about this. I've got my walking speed turned up because this map is so huge. So how much does a full-grown Holstein girl cow weigh? Okay? To give you guys an idea, I'm going to give you a little hint, but I'm not going to give you the answer. It's over 1,000 pounds. And it's under 3,000 pounds. So now you've got a range. It's over 1,000 and under 3,000. So you've got a range to pick in there. And I'm going to start, like I said, I'm going to start recruiting somebody. I think I'd like to see if Grizzly Bear Sims wants to come on this map. If he doesn't, I understand, but I am going to need some help. This is, I mean, it's a challenge, and I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the challenge, but let me show you real quick. Let's see. Where is my gameplay? Right over here. So we have officially played 9 hours and 17 minutes on this map real time. 56 acres that ended up being. Well, no, because I mowed some. I mowed about 2.97 acres today. So just with one pass of the mower and a little quarter of another one, it was literally almost 3 acres. That's insane how big that is. I mean, the second pass is going to be 6. If I do 3 passes, that'll be almost 10 acres on that, just in between my sheds. So, you know, I'm not going to have any problems coming up with food for the cows, that's for sure. And if we ever get to the point where there's 5,000 cows, it's going to be ridiculous. It's probably going to be a lot to feed them. That's why I'm stocking up now. I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to have 16 million liters of straw, silage, and hay. I'm going to have all of that stored up, and everything over that, I'm going to sell it. And I'll give you one last little quick thing here. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, watch. Okay, you can see it. I have 258,087 liters of straw left, and as you can see down at the bottom, and I have 851 liters of hay in here, and it's just it'll tick up. Watch. See it? It just ticked up because we're going ×2 speed. Now, if we're going like on No Man's Land ×10, this thing would go and it would suck it out. All right, everyone. So we finished up the time lapse. I hope you guys like it better this way, especially on this map. It gives me a chance to just come on and do what I got to do. Come on, do my trivia in the beginning, get you set up with what I'm going to do what I'm going to do during a time lapse, and come back and finish it up with some words. All right, everyone. So look out for each other. Look out for yourselves. Make sure that you're looking out for each other's families. Make sure you enjoy the day, the night, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And make sure you like and subscribe. Take a trip over to Grizzly Bear Sims. Give him a like, a subscribe, and a shout out. Tell him Fury Machine Gaming sent you over there to check out his channel. If you're not already subbed, sub. The guy is amazing. I love his stories. I love his immersion. I can't wait to get going on a Let's Play with him. I'm hoping he accepts my invitation. And on that note, Fury Machine will catch everyone on the flip side. Have a great and wonderful evening. It is 12:09 a.m. for me, and I'm getting sleepy because I still got to edit this video and set it up for YouTube for tomorrow. So have a great night, and I'll catch everyone on the flip side. We will be heading back to No Man's Land tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. Have a great one, everyone.